So he knowing about the different kind of, you know, how things appear because of the frame that he's got in his name, he might be, you know, always thinking about how do things get perceived by others, and can I or can I not, you know, he has like this God's view onto his work or himself, maybe. Yeah. So it's not really a emotional sort of approach to do stuff when you kind of have this out God's view out of your body sort of view onto yourself. It's more sort of, you know, here it says a thing or a kind of wise sort of approach, because you can see yourself do things and you know how your doings are perceived by others. So that one is within the frame. Fra in Italian means fra angelico, I think. Yeah, like fi Bonacci means Fidelio Bonacci. And I think fra angelico means fra angelico, from angelico. Look it up, but to my reckoning, FRA in Italian words or maybe Latin means to come from what follows this fra. So if he is fra, coming from the being this R, you know, like you know, R, like you don't really know what to say further on, or you're like thinking, or you're like saying yes in a very nice way so that you don't interrupt somebody. Yeah. So he is from that realm as well. It's very interesting to have this fra in a name, actually. Ilsfr. Yeah. Some names, when you put them together, they don't have this sort of, you know, not easy pronounceable row of letters. So this name does. So to me, that one always sort of signifies somebody that doesn't go a straight path. Somebody that's got a name and surname that flow like a river, also stays in sort of a flow and always is like going down that one way road. That's why I say, if you don't have that, you don't really stay on a path when there is a possibility to stray in the fields on the left or on the right. A person that has these funny rows of letters can do that. It's not that he does it all the time, but it's within. This is a man's name, his possibilities. So with people that don't really go down one road, you get a really interesting biography So for the ones of you that want to read the German things that I say in English, he's not going a straight path, which is kind of boring to some as well. And not going a straight path, of course, means he has a interesting biography in the end. He's not doing, you know, some of your grandparents, they've had one job all their lives long. And to some of us, that one seems boring. So that's what I mean by interesting biography. It could read, like when you read about it in a book, it sounds good. But when you have to live it, of course, it's something strenuous and, you know, it's not always easy. So you get strong mentally or physically or emotionally. You do get strong when you don't just go with the flow and, you know. So it might happen that we just hear Nils and we kind of, without knowing, have Nils Holgersson, the children's book guy Nils, in our mind. So that's why I always ask myself, what do we already know about this name here? Kind of, was kennt man? What's a household name, sort of? Yeah. So to me, this one was really interesting because of this not really easy pronounceable Ulsfr. You know, people call him Nils or Mr. Frahm. And that one works, but Nils Frahm is like Ulsfr. That one just isn't so easy to say. Ulsfr.